What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me again this lovely Wednesday. Thought I'd try something a little different this week and was lucky enough to convince my friend Inessa to do a collaborative painting with me. If you want to see more of her work, I went ahead and linked her info in the description, so check it out there. We started off with one of her past sketches as our base and just kind of dove into it, admittedly without much of a plan, but it was just fun to paint. Usually you guys see me work with watercolor, but by her request, this painting is going to be done entirely in oil paint. A long time ago, in a lifetime far away, oil was all I used, but it's been a few years and I'll be shaking off a lot of rust through the course of this piece. I will say though, it was fairly interesting for me to paint such a stylized character, since I always gravitate towards realism, at least in my line work. And yeah, as cool as it might seem, we definitely struggled to both paint at the same time and still allow room for the camera. I think it was one of those things that was just for fun, but not something I could convince her to do again. At this point, Inessa had to head home for the night, and I picked up the painting the next day. I had to make some executive decisions on color and ended up using a palette I'm fairly familiar with just to move the piece along. To keep things from looking boring, I tossed in a second light source that's a bit warmer than the one from above. here I've decided to scrap the character's horns, or maybe it's twigs, I don't know, and just go with some dark and full hair instead. And just cleaning up with some details at this point, I'd say my part in this painting is finished. I'll be handing this off to Inessa to put the final touches on, but because of her schedule, I'm not sure when it will get finished. When she does get it finalized, I'll make an update video to this one and show you guys the final look, and we'll chat with her a little bit about the painting. So that's all for today. As always, all of my materials will be listed in the description if you're interested in purchasing this stuff. If you'd like to see more from me, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Most importantly, thanks for joining me, and until next week, happy painting.